that human heart has been given that capability by God. We know that human beings are God's best creatures. We have been given those powers which He has not given to any of His other creatures. So we have been given this power to think and analyze and make decisions. We have also been given this equally or more, maybe more important power of the heart to receive special knowledge directly from Him, and through that knowledge understand life and its purpose in a different way. Actually, when it comes to religious and spiritual matters, it is not the mind, it is not something to be understood by the mind. It is something to be understood by the heart. And that's the mistake that people make, because they try to understand these things through the mind, and as I said, mind is always influenced by the ego, and therefore it creates only confusion and misunderstanding. So today you see that there is a lot of misunderstanding and confusion because people are trying to understand these things through the mind, whereas these are things that have to be understood through the heart. And for that you have to develop your heart, your spiritual heart. That is where Sufism plays an important role, because Sufism is all about developing your spiritual existence, working on your spiritual existence. What are the objectives of Sufism? Number one, to know your Creator and to become closer to Him. 2, to purify your heart. 3, to work on your ego, to have control over your ego. And 4, to develop good qualities of the character. Now, if you look at these objectives, and if you can achieve these, if you can understand your Creator, if you can know Him, and if you can become closer to Him, when you become closer to someone, obviously you develop love for him. So if you can become closer to your Creator, if you can understand how to love Him, establish that relationship of love with Him, and if you can purify your heart, and if you can have control over your ego, and if you can develop good qualities of the character, then you will become a completely different human being. So, human being has been created by God to be, like that. But unfortunately, the way we live our lives, the way we grow in this world, we cultivate our weaknesses. We have been given strengths as well as weaknesses. So strengths like, patience and tolerance and love, kindness, compassion. These are the strengths that we have been given. On the other hand, we have also been given weaknesses. So hatred, jealousy, greed, anger, these are all weaknesses. If you look at people in general today, you will see that these weaknesses are the dominant part of their personality. If you just imagine that majority of the people in this world can somehow replace all their weaknesses with these strengths that I have mentioned, imagine how this world will change. This world will become, definitely a better place to live. So, it is the purpose of Sufism to help an individual to understand the importance and work on his spiritual side. And as I said, you have to understand the importance of heart and then work on your heart. And through the heart, you develop that knowledge which helps you to understand the purpose of life. Because when you become closer to your Creator, when you are able to purify, what is purification of heart? Because as you grow in this world, your heart gets corrupted, your spiritual heart gets corrupted. It develops disease, just like your physical body gets diseases, similarly your heart also gets diseases. So if you can get rid of your heart from these diseases, and as I said, you cultivate these strengths, then you can understand the purpose of life. Because then you become closer to your Creator, and then this purpose is revealed into your heart.